That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Young. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Buys a little time with his feet. Wide open spaces. Knocked down for the tackle. He'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Miller. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Direct snap. It's Miller. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Back has it. Steps away to find some room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Dances away to buy time. Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Miller moving out of the pocket. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Miller. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The corners are walked up tight. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Hands it off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it past the marker. Lots of room to run. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking to throw at Simpson. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Boom. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Give to the single back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in. He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Moves around to clear up the vision. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Miller. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was
got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking left. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.